we've got more good news coming in from the field. I want to make sure that everybody is updated. This will actually be the last and final update call that we have for our Jubi Compliance Week, as I am starting to call it now that we are here at Friday. So I am officially calling this Jubi Compliance Week, and so I'm going to just jump right on in here and make sure that everybody has an opportunity to kind of get caught up to date. Folks, if this is your very first call, your very first live call here this week, I want to just go through a couple of quick changes that we've made this week. A couple of improvements and enhancements that we've made to really raise everyone's awareness of our compliance requirements for all of our valued JubiRev, Jubi Max family. And as well, I want to share with you how we have actually worked together with the field to identify some very, very exciting ways to roll out some of the changes that we're making here. So real quick, folks, if this is your very first call this week, this live week of compliance, as I like to call it, Compliance Week here at Jubi, on Tuesday evening, we announced a very important set of steps and strategies to ensure that JubiRev, Jubi Max would remain a company that is currently in compliance. Very, very important, folks, that we be a company that is a stand-up company that is here for the long haul. So we made those changes on Tuesday night. What were they? Well, I'm actually going to have you log into your back office at the conclusion of this update call here this morning and go through, and you will see a pop-up. It's going to talk with you a little bit about quality score, etc. And if you then close that pop-up out and you go over to the My Account on the left nav and you click My Account, then about 2 down from there, you're going to see something that says Quality Score. And if you click on Quality Score, you'll actually bring up a replay of the Tuesday night webinar. Very, very important that you watch that so that you understand the compliance things that we're doing here at JubiMax. Now, my goal here on this call today is to kind of give a recap of where we are this week, what the changes are, how we're rolling them out, how we're implementing them, and to also begin to talk about our very exciting new Fast Start program, which is going to be coming out this Monday, as well as some very exciting bonuses and additional tools and strategies that are going to be rolling out. But the first basic recap that we have is this. On Tuesday night, we implemented what is known as a quality score. And a quality score was designed to do one simple thing, folks, to bring to the top of your conscious the requirements that you have as independent promoters here to maintain that your account is in compliance. The goal of virtual sampling, the goal of giving away Jubi Bucks is for one simple reason: to help us as a company and to help you as an individual and to help your team get customers. That is now and always has been the goal. That's why we talk about our products on every call. As you can see right here, we've got our Max Cardio I'm highlighting right up here on screen. This is part of our new pro marketing system that's rolling out here over the next 10 days at this point. Very, very excited about that. And this is just one of many sales pages that are going to help you move the products and services into the marketplace. Very, very important that you pay close attention to that and really get an idea of all the different things that we're helping you with in terms of marketing. Now, quality score on Tuesday night, folks, what we did was we set quality score up to go into effect on Tuesday. And my original goal was that we would simply extend everyone's points total by 30 days. So we would extend the expiration of your points for 30 days. But in listening to the field over the next several days, everyone really felt that by an overwhelming majority that they would much prefer if instead I was willing to give them a 30-day grace period to get their quality score up. Now, as Queen Twitter actually mentioned here a little while ago, pretty excited. A lot of people are really starting to hone in and focus in on the fact, hey, got a 99+% got a 99+% close quality score here. Really, really exciting. And then somebody else says, hey, I've got a 48% quality score. Our quality score minimum requirement is initially set at 10%. and so many of you have exceeded that, and yet for a variety of reasons, others were not able to or hadn't had a chance to really focus in on their quality score. So effective yesterday, I changed that to be a 30-day grace period so that everyone can work together and work together with their teams. I've had leader after leader after leader support us in the changes that we're making, saying, listen, if we can give our team some time, I will work with our team. I will help them understand how to get their quality score up, and as a team, we will begin really focusing in on that. So we have felt great about that. We put that in. That started yesterday. This allowed a lot of you who had lower quality scores to begin seeing some good things happen with last night's daily leadership bonus. Now, there's another part of the compliance that we brought up on the Tuesday night call. And for some of you, you have been out busy building. We're a brand new company. We're just getting started. Many of you are focused on bringing your teams here, building your teams here, etc. And so here's the thing. The bottom line is, at the end of the day, our company's compensation plan, our current company compensation plan, has a strong customer volume requirement. Now, is it easy? Some of you would say it's not easy. Is it hard? I would say it's not hard. But regardless of your feelings about our customer volume requirement, it is what is necessary for us to be a compliant company, and it has always been there from day one. So if nothing else, this week has been a fantastic week for all of us as a team to come together, we'll get our eyes on compliance, make sure that our focus is laser targeted on these three simple things. So if those of you that are taking notes, I want you to pay attention to these three simple things, which is really, really important here. Number one, okay? Number one, we are now and always have been and always will be a very customer-centric company. We have products and services that really work. We have, as a company, sought out some of the fastest growing, highest revenuing, and highest margin successful niches online. Weight loss is absolutely huge. Beauty is absolutely huge. We're now moving into coffee, absolutely huge. We have the travel membership, absolutely huge. Combined, that represents a multi-trillion-dollar set of industries that as a company we are moving into. Now, how are we competing against other companies in those same spaces? Very simple. Better products, value pricing, and the relationship that our independent promoters can have with their customers, as well as a solution to create loyalty. So that's what we're doing as a company. We always have and always will be a customer-centric company. That's number one. Number two, we have to be focused on our team. And a lot of you have come in, and as we're a new company, you have focused on your team and understanding the system, because no doubt JubiMax is very, very unique. No other company like us in the marketplace at all. And so most people that come to Jubi probably didn't have a complete understanding how to use the Jubi Bucks, what their goals were, etc. So this week, Compliance Week, has been to really bring to everyone's top of conscious exactly what we need to do to be a long-term company. Now, one of those things that's always been here, always will be here, is a strong customer volume requirement. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to talk a little bit slower, and I want to make sure that everybody can take notes and understand what is our customer volume requirement. What is customer volume? Well, folks, when you get started, you create a business center here with JubiMax. And that business center's goal is to go out and sell products and services. Some of those products and services can be your own personal use products that you purchase for your family to use. Some of those products are going to be products and services that you purchase and then sell to friends and family, etc. And you also are going to be using our online shopping center to directly refer people to go and make a purchase. Now, very important, if you are giving somebody, let's say, 40 Jubi Bucks, and they use the 40 Jubi Bucks in the JubiMax.com mall, you are creating zero customer volume at that time. What are you doing? You're giving away Jubi Bucks. You're letting people try their products and services. You are increasing your quality score, when they spend their Jubi bucks, when they pay for shipping to get the product shipped to them, or when they actually take possession of the digital delivery product, that's helping you increase your quality score. But customer volume is only being created when they pull out their credit card and they shop with money over and above the Jubi bucks, if any, used. So let me give you an example. Let's say that you talk to somebody who wants to try both of our weight loss products. They are about to go spend about 90 bucks. And you say, hey, listen, I'm so confident you're going to love the products and services. If you want to buy the Max Natural, I'll give you enough Jubi bucks to pay for the Jubi Max Slim. So you give them 40 or 50 Jubi bucks. They apply those Jubi bucks to their order. They pay for the difference with credit card. Now you're increasing both your quality score and you're getting customer volume at the same time. So it's not complicated. It's actually fairly simple. And as a company, it's important that everybody understand how to use the system so that everybody is empowered to ensure that you are getting product out to the field. Listen, there's really 3 things you need to be focused on here at JubiRev, JubiMax. Number 1 is you got to be focused on using the products, enjoying the products, sharing the products with others. As you do that, and as you go out and help us build our brand, market our company, get our products and services into the hands of others, you earn points. The more points you have, the bigger your slice of our daily leadership bonus. Now, that is the one part of our compensation plan that is the easiest for everyone to understand, and it works. But you also have a requirement, always have had a requirement, to make sure that the results of your efforts get real customer volume for our company. Why? Because we're a revenue sharing company. I can't share revenue if I don't have any revenue. We've got to have customer sales. So that's your goal. Now, we do offer a 60-day grace period from the time that you get started, but the goal of your business center is to help move products and services into the marketplace. Starting tomorrow, Dave Kineski and I are going to have the very first daily builder call, and maybe kind of a blend between the daily builder call as well as just some basic marketing Q&A for those of you who want to make sure that you are continuing to improve your quality score and to make sure that you are continuing to build customer volume. We have added an additional 7-day grace period in there for some of those, which I think is important. But the reality of it is that one simple thing. At the end of the day, we have some very exciting additions and enhancements that are going to be rolling out here this next week. Okay? One of the things that we have seen as a company, folks, is we have seen that we have products and services that are truly in demand. We have a tremendous team, and we have a very powerful compensation plan. A lot of people here have been really focused on the daily leadership bonus, and I get that. But it has always been our goal as a company to have the daily leadership bonus represent one specific area of our compensation plan, really for Joe Average and Susie Average. Joe Average, Susie Average, they come to Jubi Max, they get started, they're placing their ads daily, they're giving away Jubi bucks, they're sampling the products and services, they're working a simple system step by step to earn marketing points so that as they move towards customer volume, they can be rewarded on a daily basis for their efforts. This is the part of revenue sharing as a company, and for me personally, that I am dedicated to protecting. And that's why we as a company, as I announced on Tuesday night, we have retained 80% of the world's top network marketing attorneys for the one sole goal of finding out what do we need to do long term, 10, 20 years out. What must we do to protect the most important part of revenue sharing? And that's for Joe Average and Susie Average. We want to create a simple system that says, hey, get started. Start using the products, become a product of the product, if you will, develop your own personal testimonial about the product, and then place your ad daily, start sampling the products, start sharing the products with others, and as you do that, on your way to getting at least one customer to create your mandatory customer volume, you're earning marketing points. Those marketing points are excellent because they help people see where they are. As humans, we like to know, hey, are we doing a good job? Are we doing a bad job? Do we need to do more? What do we need to do? If I do this, what do I get? The points culture for Joe Average and Susie Average is what we are all fighting hard to protect, which is the very best part about revenue sharing. Now, what we want to do for builders and leaders when you step just beyond Joe Average, when you step just beyond Susie Average, when you move towards becoming Joe Awesome, Susie Awesome, we want your focus to begin to change. We want your focus to begin moving towards, okay, got some customer volume. I'm starting to be able to share the product effectively. Hey, maybe I should go get a team member. Maybe I should go get 2 team members. And as you get just beyond newbie, you move into what I call the builder phase. And as a builder, I want your focus to become more on our Jubi suite. I want your focus to become more on group qualifying volume. What does group qualifying volume mean, folks? It means the personal volume and the customer volume of all of your team members. You see, when you first get started, your focus is on your marketing points, and your focus is on using the products and trying the products and sharing the products and getting more points, starting to see your points total grow, starting to see a little money coming back your way with the goal of becoming somebody who has at least some customers, or 1 customer even, so that you can continue being classified as an independent promoter. Very simple. But as you move into that builder phase, you start to see a bigger picture. You start to see, hey, I'm going to go get some team members over here. I'm going to go get John and Sally and Tom to come over here and help me build this business. They're going to get some more customers. And folks, as you become a builder and as you move into that builder role, the JubiMax compensation plan additions that are going to be announced on Monday night are going to refocus your efforts away from you yourself personally focusing on points per se, because I want you to be focused on something much bigger than points, which is cash. I want you to be focusing on making money. I want you to move into a position where, as an independent promoter who's out team building, you're filling that builder role, that team builder role, you're getting paid. That's why I have worked together with some of the world's most highly respected compensation plan consultants. I've worked with industry experts, private consultants, and attorneys to create what is without a doubt the most exciting, the most lucrative compensation plan in the industry. If you're a builder, if you're somebody who's serious about making at least a strong part-time, if not a full-time income in the home-based business industry, in the online affiliate world industry, then our new additions and enhancements to our compensation plan are not to be missed. You must come to the Monday night company update webinar that's going to be happening here in just a couple of days. Let me give you the date here, folks. The date of that is going to be the, let's see here, the date of that is going to be the 3rd of June at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You must get on that call. You must get your team on that call. For those of you that are Joe Average, Susie Average, for those of you that are just working hard and really want to focus on your customer volume and your quality score, you need to be out on the Saturday call with Dave Kaminsky and myself. On the Saturday call, we're going to start teaching you, hey, you're here, great. You're starting to get some marketing reward points. That's fantastic. Let's help you get your customer volume. Let's help you go out and share the products and services. Let's help you get your quality score up. That's what we're going to do on Saturday. On Monday night on the company update call, we've got a message for builders that is this. If you want to go out in this industry and you want to build, then you can go to any company on the planet you want, but you will not make as much as you're going to make with JubiMax. Now let me say that again because that's important. I've spent a lot of time and a lot of money. I've hired the world's best people, and I'm very confident in saying that on Monday night, I will reveal to those of you that are builders a compensation plan specifically for team building, and of course, strong customer acquisition rewards in there as well. But specifically for those of you that want to be team builders, I'm going to show you a compensation plan addition and enhancement to JubiMax that is unlike anything you've ever seen or heard of before. It is without a doubt the most lucrative, easiest, most powerful compensation plan ever. You must be on that Monday night call. Very exciting. On that call, I'm going to show you team builders how you can pick up checks of $1,000 over and over, how you can pick up cycle bonuses of $10,000 over and over. And don't leave this call thinking you know what I'm talking about, because you probably don't. This will be revolutionary. Okay? And why? Because it's designed to focus the builder's efforts on what's most important in the building phase of someone's team. Okay, so we've got something for Joe Average, got something for Susie Average. Now we look up and we say, okay, you're becoming Joe Awesome. You're becoming Susie Awesome. Boom. Take a look at this. This is the Team Builder program. This is the Fast Start Bonus program we've been talking about, where you can make $1,000 over and over, $10,000 over and over. Now, leaders. Talk about leaders. If you are a leader and you're the type of person who's brought a lot of builders in and you've brought a lot of newbies in, you got a whole lot of people here, let me tell you. Or if you're a team builder and you're ready to take it up a notch. If you're a team builder and you're ready to step into some bigger shoes, fill some bigger boots, then let me tell you what we're going to be announcing here on the Monday Night Call. For leaders, we're going to be announcing a little bit more detail. The Monday Night Call, very, very much focused on our Fast Start bonuses. But for leaders, we're also going to be talking a little bit about, number one, how you can benefit from the new Fast Start program, how to position yourself and your team immediately for massive action, fast growth, and big checks. But we're also going to be working with you leaders on just a little bit of detail on our upcoming Infinity bonus in the Jubi Suite. The Uni level, which powers the core part of our compensation plan, folks, is a regulatorily sound model that has a tremendous amount of case law supporting it. And as long as people are out acting in compliance in the spirit of our current compensation plan, we can remain a company that's currently in compliance. We've got the Uni level powering it, which is really good for longevity. Okay, not just from a regulatory standpoint, but from a moolah standpoint, from a money standpoint. Okay, Uni levels can last very, very long. They're harder to start, and they can last forever. Okay, there are companies that have been around using the Uni level for some odd 70+ years. And I'm sure that there's going to be somebody on the call who corrects me and says, oh, no, there's this one call that was actually, there's one company that's been out there for 90 years or something. But it's 70+ years. Uni level's been out there. It's been out there. It's been running strong. That's our Jubi Suite. We've added an Infinity bonus to it. It's huge. We also adding some rank advancement bonuses that are absolutely epic. For those of you that are serious about going out and bringing leaders aboard, you're going to want to have a system that you can actually leverage to attract those leaders. Rank advancement bonuses, Infinity bonuses, and brand new check matching bonuses on your 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th level make this the most competitive compensation plan on the planet. Again, folks, we've got something for all 4 different groups of people. Okay? We've got something for the customer. We've got something for the newbie, the new person who just wants to get in and get started and start seeing some results come back their way. Okay? We've got something for the builder, these $1,000 bonuses, $10,000 bonuses. Okay? We've got something for the leader, the Infinity. We've got these incredible rank advancement bonuses. And by the way, some of the leaders are going to be making just as much with these Fast Start bonuses as anywhere else. Now, I want to talk for my newbies for just a moment. I realize that for a lot of you, the reason why you are attracted to a program that is designed with the beginner in mind is because you want to grow. You want to get results. And so one of the most important things that we are going to be able to offer all of you as our valued members is our marketing expertise. One of the things that myself and Dave and many other leaders here at JubiMax are going to be doing is actually working with you to begin to teach you how to accurately market your products and services. I think it's so important that you have the opportunity to grow. Not only grow as a leader, you know, I've said from day one, hey, I want to be the company that's inspiring, teaching, and training the next generation of leaders. But I'm going to tell you something. I also want to be a company that's inspiring, teaching, and training the next generation of marketers. So if you're here on this call, if you're listening to this and you want to be part of the Jubi revolution, but at the same time you want to become a better, stronger marketer, well, then you are absolutely at the right place at the right time as well, because that's what we're going to be doing in our daily builder call. Now, some people have said, hey, I don't like the changes. And what that really means to me is that people don't like the enforcement. They don't like the enforcement of our current compliance standards. And all I can say to that is I apologize to those of you who feel that the enforcement of the compliance was not in your favor. But I only apologize a little bit, a little tiny bit, because I do not believe that as a company we've made the wrong decision. Let me tell you something, folks. If you want to be bold, if you want to have a great opportunity, that comes with great responsibility and sometimes great risk. And as we have grown as a company, and as I see thousands and thousands of people joining us, and as I see our business growing, and as I see all of the opportunity that we have as a team, I'm reminded often of my responsibility to all of you. My responsibility to ensure that we are a company that is continually in compliance. My responsibility to ensure that we have the very best products and services. My responsibility to you to teach you, train you, guide you, and to take care of you, and to make sure that this company is here for you day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. So I only apologize a little bit. We've made the decision that we are going to be an overtly compliant company. And again, some of you that has not been as favorable to. I've offered grace periods. We're instituting a tremendous amount of training. All I can tell you is this. If you are willing to do the work, if you have it within you to say, I stand up, I hereby declare I am going to do what it takes to build a successful business, if you want to be part of a real company that is truly doing good in the world, not just running a scam, then honestly, there's very few companies out there that would even remotely compare to Jubi. Are we perfect? No. One of our leaders sent out an email here yesterday, and I kind of found it humorous. There was about 15 things. He said, well, what is Jubi doing about this? I don't know, but I get paid. And then he would say, hey, what is Jubi going to do about this? I don't know, but I'm still getting paid. And he just went all the way through it. The bottom line is, folks, is that I'm in no hurry. We're here to build a $100 million to $1 billion company, and we're going to have to break a few eggs to make some omelets. We're not going to please to make everybody happy. The first thing I can tell you is that shipping is really starting to come along well. People are placing orders, and what's happening? They're getting an email that says, hey, here's your tracking. Now, that hasn't impacted pricing in all areas yet, but we're working on it. Working on a couple of big destinations right now, looking at specialized carriers. But one of the other things that we realize as a company that we've done, folks, is that we've expanded to over 100 different countries with 10-plus products. And that's why we are creating focal points inside the back office over the next 30 to 90 days that will really help our North American distributors be focused on our physical delivery products. We're going to be able to have the right shipping pricing for them, the right delivery mechanisms in place for them. And those of you that are international that want to focus on our physical delivery products, you're going to be able to do so. But we also want to empower you where shipping pricing is not favorable for physical products to your country. We're going to be empowering you with the new digital delivery trifecta. And the digital delivery trifecta is going to be Jubi Vacations, which is a travel membership. It's going to be Jubi Mindset, which is a personal development product. I'm very, very excited about that. And it is also going to be Jubi Academy with internet marketing and other types of digital delivery training that are going to allow you to grow your business virtually anywhere in the world. Now, one of the things that I'm also going to let you know is that over the next year, we are already looking at manufacturing and distribution centers in other parts of the world. And it just comes down to this. Well, we have a vision here as a company. We have a real vision to enhance the lives of our customers and our team members with the most amazing, fine quality products and services. We want to help you build incomes, if you're an independent promoter, incomes that are not subject to regulatory scrutiny because we've been too risky. We want to help you build incomes that are here to stay. And one of the best ways we do that is by giving you products and services that truly do enhance and enrich the lives of your customers and the customers that your teams create. And at the end of the day, I'm going to define again, as I have for the last several months, the very definition as I've written it of a company. A company is a group of people coming together with a common goal of enhancing and enriching the lives of customers with fine quality products and services. And if that's your goal, and if you'd like to be a part, and if you'd like to continue to be a strong and the most important part of the JubiMax way, the JubiMax revolution, then I humbly submit to you this. We are making some changes. We are making some improvements. This is a growing, this is an evolving situation. We are working together. And so I humbly and respectfully ask for your patience. I stand here in gratitude, and I thank everyone for their help. As you can tell, we certainly listen to the field. And it just comes down to one thing. We're a revenue sharing company, folks. Got to have revenue. Got to have revenue. Now, we had Compliance Week. I don't regret it at all. In fact, I truly believe that Compliance Week was the very best decision that I have ever made in the last 20 years as an executive. I firmly, firmly believe that for those of you who don't find that this is the company you want to be with, you were probably not the type of person and people that would be right for us to grow with as a company. So those of you that have decided that this is not for you, then that's okay with us. Those of us that say, you know what, right on, let's get the job done. Let's build a long-term company. Let's be here. Well, then I say to you, let's go get this job done. We're a revenue sharing company. We need to do what? We need to go out and move some revenue. Starting Monday night, we're going to be announcing 2 packages that will qualify for fast start bonuses. These 2 packages are specifically designed to meet the price points in our biggest markets where we have the ability to grow the quickest to maximize total revenue. And as we make these changes, you are going to want to stay in communication with us, be on as many company events and calls as possible. Pay close attention. Are you going to understand everything right away? Absolutely not, folks. Absolutely not. But I can assure you that it is our goal at every step of the way to work with you, to teach you, to train you. Our customer support, we've made sure we have more than enough people there to answer your questions. Please be patient with them if they, they're humans too. So always be respectful and courteous in the support desk. But we've got just some fantastic people over there. We've got a great group of promoters. And folks, I don't need you to understand everything. I just need you to understand what do you need to go do next. And if you are here, and if you're serious about building a business from home, if you're serious about building with Jubi, then what we want to help you understand is, hey, where are you with your business center? What is the next thing you need to go do to begin growing? Do you need to work on quality score? Here's how you do that. Do you need to make sure that you're meeting your CV requirements, your customer volume requirements? Here's how you do that. Are you ready to become a builder? And by the way, Joe Average, Susie Average, nothing's stopping you from becoming a builder. I mean, let me ask you a question. If you're Joe Average or Susie Average out here on today's call, how many of you would be open-minded to stepping outside your comfort zone and doing the work that it's going to take for you to have an opportunity to start picking up some $1,000 commissions? And I do mean $1,000 in e-cash, not JubiBucks, not JubiBucks, folks, real e-cash. Anybody out there on today's call, even if you are, in fact, a newbie, anybody out there on today's call ready to go out and enjoy a fast start bonus of $1,000 over and over? Come on, folks, I can show you how to get that done. What about any of you out here on today's call willing to go to work? It's going to take you some time, not going to happen overnight. How many of you out here on today's call ready to go out and earn your first Fast Start Cycle Award of $10,000? Bottom line is this. We are doing what is necessary to take this company, this group of people, our amazing company, and the very unique things that we do into the marketplace in a deeper, broader, safer way than ever before. For those of you that have supported us this week during compliance, I want to say thank you. It has been an absolute privilege to stand here as your leader this week and work with all of you. To those of you who weighed in and made suggestions, which I read personally every single one, on how we could make this easier, where we needed as a company to help focus resources for training, I want to say thank you. I want to let you know we are a company that listens. Doesn't mean every time you have a suggestion that we can honor it, but it does mean that we are truly dedicated to working with each and every one of you. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I just want to share a small story, and then we're going to close out this webinar here today, the very last official compliance webinar that I plan on having this week. Tomorrow, we're going to really focus in on helping people understand what they got to do to get their quality score up and what they need to do to get their customer volume up, etc. But I want to actually close out today's webinar with a story. And it's a story of my grandfather. You know, when I was a kid, a lot of people don't know the reality of my childhood, but I was adopted. And there was times when I actually spent part of my childhood in an orphanage. I had one of those childhoods that will someday probably make a very, very interesting story. And don't feel bad for me one bit. I am one of the most blessed people that I know. I have nothing but blessings in my life, so don't feel bad for me one bit. But there were many times when in my childhood, I really wasn't sure, you know, who loved me and where I was. Many of you can probably relate to that. But there was a gentleman who was not blood related to me. He was actually the father of a lady who adopted me, and I came to know him as my grandfather. And My grandfather loved two things. He loved to bounce me on his knee and watch the news, and he loved to take me fishing. In fact, he is still around today. He is in his late 80s, I believe, and still to this day, whenever he can, he goes fishing. Now, as you can probably imagine, in his older age, he suffers from arthritis pain quite a bit. And, you know, as you get older, in fact, you know, even I'm in my 30s, I still get aches and pains and creaks from a misspent youth. So there's a lot of times when it's harder to get up and going. I'm going to talk about something for that in just a moment. But I want to tell you a story about my grandfather. My grandfather would take me fishing. And as you can imagine, as a young boy of about 6, I had the attention span of a gnat. I would get out there and sit in the boat. I would move from one side of the boat to the other and just bouncing all around. When I was a kid, they didn't even know what ADD or ADHD was, but I would just bounce from one side of this little fishing boat to the other. And my grandfather would always say the same thing. He would say, "You sure do move a lot." He'd say, "Golly," he would say. He would just say, "Golly, I just can't believe you move around so much, son." And then, so here's the thing. He had a giant tackle box. And so I would sit there with my rod and reel, and I would try one lure after another, and I'd put it in the water. And there's two morals to this story. And the first one is this. I remember one day, it was a Saturday, we got up at about 3:30 in the morning. He packed peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. He cut them in corners for me, you know, the little cross corners. And so we packed a nice lunch, and we got in his car. He had a car, pulled his little bass boat with it, little tiny boat, and we went out to the lake to go fishing. And it was about 10:30, and he finally said it. He just couldn't help himself. He said, "Golly, Josh, you have used every single bait we have and every single lure we have." And he said to me, he said, "What are you fishing for?" Meaning, what type of fish was I really trying to catch? Was I trying to catch a brim? Was I trying to catch a catfish? Was I trying to catch a bass or a crappie? What was I trying to catch? And of course, at 6 years old, you know, there's only one right answer, and that is, "Grandpa, I'm trying to catch anything that'll bite." Now, he chuckled for a moment, and he said this to me, and I've never forgotten it. And it's one of the most important stories that I could share with all of you. He said this, that the reality of it is, son, that fishing for anything that bites sounds good. But how will you know when you get a fish on the line that it's the one you want? Folks, let me tell you something. If you've been bouncing from company to company, if you've been going from program to program, if you've been trying this and that, all just hoping to find something that bites, how are you going to know when it actually does bite that it's the fish you wanted? How are you going to know if you're bouncing around that when you finally get something that it's the one you wanted? The moral of the story is, folks, you need to be very specific and very clear in your own mind that it is that you so desire. You must know what you are going after. If you are here on this call for the sole reason of building a business, if you want to be here because you want to build a long-term, real and legitimate company, if that's the fish you're fishing for, then let me tell you, you got a big giant Jubi on the line, folks. You got a big giant Jubi on the line because this fish is ready to hunt, okay? We are ready for the long term. Now, is it going to be easy? No. Some of you may actually see the glitter out there, and you may see the lure of another company that promises to give you a bite just a little bit faster. And you're not going to hurt my feelings if you go, but you may ultimately hurt your lifestyle. Because if you are an entrepreneur and your goal in life is to find success, then understand this. It ain't going to be easy, but Jubi's going to be here. And we're going to work together giving you the finest quality products and services and marketing systems and training that money can buy. We will work here tirelessly side by side with you until the job gets done. And so that's what I want to say. I also want to just give a small hint here, folks, just a small hint. My grandfather, always a little bit achy, usually doesn't go fishing these days. He's gotten a little bit older. I've sought out the entire world for the finest solutions to help him be able to maybe alleviate some of those aged, achy muscles and joints. One of the newest Jubi products that we'll be announcing here is a product that when people try it, they feel it. One of the newest products that we're going to be announcing here, it's going to be a little bit, it's going to be 30 to 60 to 90 days, but one of the newest products is so good that literally I have people who try the product and they want to buy it right then. In all my years of marketing, there's never been one storyline that was so silly to me as the one where somebody says, yep, that there product sells itself. Folks, there ain't no product that sells itself, except we may have found some here at JubiMax. We actually have some products and services that if you let people try them, they're going to see real results and they're going to want to buy them. Now, is it all going to happen by magic? No, it's going to happen mechanically. You got to get the products in their hands, you got to help them use the products, etc. But one of our newest products is one that I'm very pleased to say on this webinar, I'll be boxing up here today and I'll be sending to my grandfather. There'll be a little note in there that says, try this out and let me know if you catch another fish, because hopefully he'll get at least one more fishing trip in before he puts away his pole forever. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is J. Joshua Beisel, President, owner, JubiRev, Jubi Max. I want to thank each and every one of you for working with me, for being a part of my life. And I'll tell you this, folks, you ain't seen nothing yet. I will see each and every one of you at the top, on the inside, and on the beaches of the world. Bye for now, everyone.
So that's it for now. If you have any questions, please get back to the person that shared this video with you, or you can send a support ticket from your JubiRev back office. Thank you. We look forward to hearing of your success.